Don't anticipate, improvise, stick to your plan, forbid empathy. Empathy is weakness. Weakness is vulnerability. Welcome back to the channel, guys. In this video, I want to talk about Netflix's The Killer. The Killer is a film by David Fincher, and David Fincher is the director of films like Seven, Fight Club, Zodiac, and some other films like that. And when I saw that this film was by David Fincher, I was excited to see this film because I've seen other of his movies and they blew my mind. So I was expecting to get the same kind of brilliance that I got from all those movies to get in this movie. And man, I watched this movie and I was not let down. The film follows the story of an assassin that was sent on a job. And after the job goes wrong, the people that sent him on this job send some other people to get rid of him. And he finds out about that and he goes after them. And that's just the basic plot of it. I think I've even given some spoilers, but I didn't mean to. Michael Fassbender plays the role of the killer, and his performance in this film was incredible. The way he portrayed this guy, he portrayed him so cold. Like, you could always see this man cold and calculating. Like, he doesn't have to say anything, but the way Michael Fassbender just plays him, you can just always tell that this man is always calculating things and he's just a very, very cold person. He has some mantras that he says in this film when he's doing his killings. He says, forbid empathy. Empathy is weakness. Weakness is vulnerability. And you can see that thing is personalized in him. Like, Michael Fassbender plays that thing so well. Like, you don't see any empathy in him. He's so cold. Like, you even look into Michael Fassbender's eyes and you don't see anything. Like, his eyes is dead. Like, there's nothing in his eyes. I was like, how was he able to portray that? How was he able to portray that emotion? Like, imagine just looking into someone's eyes and not seeing anything. Like, it's just blank. Like, there's no soul. There's no emotion. Like, man, that was incredible. The way Michael Fassbender portrayed that was something that blew my mind. Like, he's not the only character in this film, but he's the main character. But other actors that came together to work for this film, they also did a fantastic job. I mean, it's a David Fincher film. You expect the actors to come with their A game, and all of them delivered phenomenally. Even if most of the characters didn't have much screen time, their performance was still great, and that was something that added to the brilliance of this film. The pacing of this film was brilliant. They did not rush anything. They did not rush the storytelling, but they were not too slow about it also. Like, it was going at the right pace. Like, I feel like if it had gone faster than it was going, it might have lost you or it might have felt rushed. And if it had gone slower than it went, it would have felt boring as well. But it didn't feel like that. It was paced right. Like, it was going the right speed. It was going the right pace. And it was just incredible to see that. There's something I learned recently about filmmaking. Always stay one step ahead of the audience. And that was what was happening here. The filmmaker was always one step ahead of us. And it was something that just made me realize, man, this is incredible pacing. The pacing of this film was done brilliantly. Not just the pacing, the cinematography. Man, the cinematography is brilliant. Like, every shot in this film feels like art. That might be an exaggeration, but man, the cinematography was so good to see. The scenes and the images were just so beautiful to watch. Like, it was so easy on the eyes. That was something that just made me appreciate this film much more. Another thing I liked in this film was the use of music. The music in most of these scenes, especially in the scenes that some action sequences were happening, let me put it like that, or some incredible things were happening. Those scenes, the music that they used were just very, very haunting. Like, it just added to the intensity of the film. The music could be like, how would I put it? I remember when I watched Gone Girl. Gone Girl is another film by David Fincher, and there was one very, very famous scene where a character kills another character in a very, very brutal way. I don't want to give spoilers, but the music that was used in that scene, damn, that music amplified the intensity of that scene. And that was how it felt in this film also. The music that was accompanied with most of those scenes that had blood and effects and killings, it just added to the overall intensity of the film. And you're just like, whoa, like you could get shivers in your bone. Damn, this film was so brilliant to watch. Another thing I really loved was that we were always in the perspective of the killer. Like, we don't see the other people. We're not following the other people. We're only following the killer. So we only know what the killer knows. And because we only know what he knows, there are things that they are unexpected that are going to happen. So when all those things just happen, just takes care of God, like, whoa, I did not see that coming. And that's because you are always in the perspective of the killer. The killer cannot see everything. He doesn't know everything that's happening. And things just come out of the way and surprise him. And as it surprises him, it surprises us. And it was another thing that just added to the overall brilliance and intensity of this film. The dialogue in this film was also very interesting. So it's another thing that I loved in the film. Like, there are some films where in the dialogue, the characters just come out and say everything. They just assume that the audience is not smart enough to get what they're trying to say. But that does not happen here. Like, when the characters are saying something, they will not say the whole thing. They will not say everything they're going to say. but you already know what they are talking about. You could already imply what they are talking about. There is a scene where this is kind of a spoiler, but I just want to talk about it. There's a scene where one character was tied down. He was tied down, and he said he was tied down, and he was talking to the killer, and he told the killer that at this point my hand was tied. Like he saw the irony of what he wanted to say. I don't know if he gets what I'm trying to say, but the character saw the irony of what he wanted to say, and he just shut up like that. He never said the whole thing, and we could already get that this is what this guy was saying, and that was something that made me laugh and made me enjoy the film. And that's just one instance like that in the film. There are a lot of instances that things like that happen in the film. It just made the dialogue very, very interesting, and it made me feel like they are not patronizing me. It made me feel like I was smart enough to get what the characters were saying or what they didn't even need to say. And that was something that made me appreciate this film so much more. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. I went into this film open-minded and I was hoping I was going to enjoy it. And man, the film blew my mind. I enjoyed it so, so much. It was so good. Everything that came together to work with it worked brilliantly. And the fact that there weren't many characters was another thing that made me enjoy this film so much. There is not much dialogue, but when there is the dialogue, it is also very interesting. Man, everything that came together to work for this film worked brilliantly. And David Fincher directed the shit out of this film. Michael Fassbender played his role to perfection, and the extras or the other characters and other actors, they brought their A game, and the film was phenomenal. If you've not seen The Killer, my nigga, go and watch it. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. So have you guys seen Netflix's The Killer? What do you think about it? Comment below and let me know. Is this your first time on my channel? My guy, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.